Hi friends, I'm Olga Koelsch and welcome back to my studio. Today's kind of unexpected, unplanned video because maybe some of you know I'm participating in Inktober challenge when you're supposed to paint with black and white on some topics, and topic of the day was kind, and I googled which flower symbolizes kind, and that was bellflower. Bellflower is one of my favorite flowers, so that leads to very sudden, spontaneous video recording, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's start. To paint monochrome bellflower, I dilute my black color, which I have here. I believe it's neutral tint. Any black will work. I'm first mapping out these triangle bellflower elements, and it will be handy to take a second brush just with water, and I just drop down all the black colors which are right here. And now I will be painting this part, the bottom part of the flower, and it will be slightly darker, and I paint with the belly of the brush. Just like this, with the side of the brush, with the belly of the brush, what feels right to you. I want to paint bellflowers in transparent, half transparent technique, so I create this dark part, and again with damp brush I just drop down and soften all these edges and bring everything to one point from which this flower, bellflower will grow. I very much like in black painting how you could enjoy how it spreads. It's very playful and it's kind of very relaxing because no need to overthink about mixing colors, so 50% of the stress is out. We will back to the central part later. Right now we need to bring it to the middle point. That will be, one second. So I will set this bellflower on a stem, a curvy stem. Even if you see on the picture that the stem is straight, always add some curviness to just play nicely in your favor. And let's add the third one. Overlapping with this greenery part, and today I use a slightly different watercolor paper. You maybe notice it's hot pressed half cotton watercolor paper from Fabriana. I will write it in the description. It's a very cool paper for these abstracts, half abstract and spontaneous painting, and it's very affordable, super affordable I would say, and it creates really beautiful mixes, and sometimes really that's what we need. With clean brush I just blot a little bit, too heavy black, because even if we paint in black we could make our flowers tender, crispy, and very romantic, not dramatic. And yes, let's make the third one. I would like to paint it almost aside, so we do not see that open part. Just start with triangles. It's like kids are painting bellflowers. I was painting like these bellflowers when I was a kid. That's a fun point, how to turn these simple shapes into artistic piece. And distribute everything a little bit down. Always move your hand, always move your brush down to the direction of the stem. What's beautiful with this abstract painting, you could really some kind of relax and just enjoy how it flows, how it feels. That's I'm creating the middle part, but of course it's a little bit too weird now. So with a relatively dry brush, but very clean, I distribute everything. I keep mixing everything. This paper does not absorb too much water inside. It feels like it's a big puddle over, and this allows us to show you to move the color quite a lot around. You see, well, for example, here is the puddle, and what's beautiful, it doesn't dry that quick, so we could really keep adding some details, and they will keep distributing on the paper. Very fun, very recommended for relaxing painting. For other types of painting, maybe a bit too specific. I'm painting the green parts just like this. I set all the bells on one stem, which now feels a little bit too thin. A little bit too thin for these kind of relatively heavy bells, so I add a second layer just to look at a little bit more natural. Now I need relatively diluted and relatively dry mix, because I would like first to add a few details, even lighter and lighter. If you see that your color is too bright on your brush, just clean your brush with the paper towel. That reduce the amount of hues on your color. And now comes the fun part, how we make this watercolor really transparent. You know, I love to paint transparent colors, and we just paint with dry and bold mix on the top of everything, just like this. And do not forget about curves. Here on the picture it's slightly too straight. You could always make it in curve. You probably tell me, Olga, I do not see how it's inside, how I know what's inside the flower. I have painted quite a number of bellflowers, and I took many pictures from different angles. So inside there is what's the word, stylus. Is that called stylus, this part? And 3 stigmas, 1, 2, 3. So that's how it looks like. And let's repeat the same with the second flower. I want to make it a little bit more tender. Could you see? I hope I know sometimes I close the painting with my hand. I'm in the stage of getting hang to record my videos. I hope it will be constantly improving. Trust me, I'm trying my best. So this is, oh, see how fantastically beautiful is here. This part was a little bit wet, and when I put just bold black mixture, it started to to soften, and this is really beautiful. It's very natural. I do not want to touch this part. I can't paint better if I if I start to imagine how I could paint the bellflower, I would not make it nicer. So trust your watercolor, trust your hand, trust your watercolor instincts, and let watercolor flow. Three stigmas on one stylus, just like this. With this flower, I would like to try, didn't plan it, I would like to soften a little bit this part. So I am taking clean paper towel and go a little bit on the top. Yes, and we have now very nice randomized because of this paper towel uneven surface. We have interesting texture here. So lots of experiments today. Maybe one more green leaf here. It feels like something is missing. And this is it. After I say this is it, always happens. So I remove this top with a paper towel. So now it's really done. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm very curious to hear your feedback about monochrome painting. Are you tried it? Are you like it? Or you prefer painting with colors? I would like to see your thoughts and comments. Subscribe my channel, follow me on Instagram, olga.koelsch, and see you next time. Bye bye.